Hi, this is Ice Blue 333. Currently, it is May the 12th, 2025. Okay, so today around, I believe, 11:55, um, there will be a full moon. And this full moon is going to make a major aspect inside of Hillary Clinton's chart. And so I want to talk about that. And I think I'm going to do a second video about Diddy because the Diddy trial is today. And there's a lot of stuff that I found out about that. Now I can't look at Diddy's full chart because we don't have his ascendant. But weirdly enough, well, I'll talk about it later. Let me talk about Hillary Clinton first, and then I'll talk about Diddy inside of the second video. Okay. So far, what's happened this week? I think my last video update was on May the 6th. So I said on May the 2nd, Hillary Clinton. Well, transiting retrograde Mars shadow. It ended on May the 2nd. Um. Also on May the 2nd, Hillary Clinton, she had a progressed aspect of her Saturn, making an aspect to her, I believe, natal Mercury, which she should have had received some restrictive news around that date, or something out of her control happened that was restrictive in regards to information. I don't know, but I just know that that date was shown inside of her chart. So maybe something will come up with that because these are slow moving planets, and all I know is something big is going to go down. It should be going down now or around this time now. Um, let's see here. Also, okay, so today is May the 12th. So on May the 8th, now, okay, first, on April the 30th, Kamala Harris, she had her first speech since her election loss. So that was that was April 30th, 2025. And then the press secretary, they had a reaction to that. But let's see here. On May the 8th, Biden, he had his first public um speech, you could say. He had his first appearance on a show called The View, and I'll post the video picture and link here. But in that video, Biden said a lot of things, but what stood out to me was when the show host, they asked Biden about the pardons, and he just joked about it and said that Donald Trump was not there in the head. And so that was on May the 8th. And that was what, a Thursday or a Friday? Either way. All I know is that that Sunday, um, which was today's Monday, so Sunday was yesterday. Apparently some news came out about the tariffs and the trade deal in regards to China and the United States. And they said that things are they found they struck some kind of deal. That was kind of fast after Biden came out and said something. I mean, I'm just saying. Either way, so that was the 8th of May, and on the 7th or the 8th of May, Hillary Clinton, she also had a transit in her chart, where her transiting Saturn conjoined her where the transiting Saturn conjoined her natal moon. And that could be emotionally restrictive for her. Maybe she didn't want Biden to go out in public and say anything or whatever. But either way, I know that at the end of this month, things are going to get crazy. So let's see here. This full moon, and it's gonna hit Hillary Clinton's chart. It activates the Venus, her natal Venus in her chart. It's been strongly aspected, and it seems to being activated. So let's see here. Venus rules her 12th house and her 5th house, and also in Hillary Clinton's natal 5th house, she has Neptune, and it's also under the influence of Venus because she has Neptune in Libra. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff aspecting her 12th house and Neptune. So it's in 12th house and Neptune. It rules jails and asylums. So just like last month when I said that the full moon that was hitting inside of Kamala Harris's chart, that something could come up within 15 days or whatever, and it seems like it nothing came up until after the new moon that happened on April the 27th, and it came out that she had her first speech since losing the election. So yeah, maybe we won't see the the effects of this full moon until the new moon hits, and that's about the same time that the progressions hit in Hillary Clinton's chart. But not only Hillary Clinton's chart, but Biden's chart and Obama's chart, and then this month, and Kamala Harris's chart. So the ascendant of this full moon that hits today on May the 12th, it's making an exact aspect to her Venus in her 6th house, and Venus in the 6th house is conjunct K2. So that's one thing. The MC of this full moon, or the midheaven of this full moon, it is in Hillary Clinton's 12th house, and it's making an exact aspect to Hillary Clinton's natal Neptune. Again, Neptune rules jails and asylums. And when you already have all these other planetary aspects that are in her 12th house and making the aspect to the actual the natural 12th house lord, that could signify a major loss or an imprisonment. Looking at transits, but see, transits for me can be iffy. I usually only use progressions, but either way. So the MC of this full moon is in Clinton's 12th house, making an exact aspect to her natal Neptune in the 5th house. And also transiting Mars, I believe, will aspect Neptune as well. And I believe it's transiting her 3rd house. And there's a pattern. It's a major 12th house influence. Lastly, this full moon is conjunct Hillary Clinton's Rahu and Ketu, or her nodal axis. So again, yeah. And I have a note here too. Algol. On May the 16th, transiting Sun will conjoin Algol in the sky. And I said that pretty much it with transiting Sun, Hillary Clinton natally has her Rahu conjunct Algol, the fixed star Algol. And it just seems to be triggering something in regards to a bad event. So that's another thing. That's on May the 16th, 2025. Okay. I also forgot to mention that on May the 16th, Venus retrograde shadow, it ends. So not only will transiting Sun conjoin Algol in the sky, but also Venus retrograde's shadow ends on May the 16th. So that's something to consider. But like I said, the progressions don't hit until they hit Biden on the 26th of May. They hit Kamala and like I said, Kamala Harris will get lucky. It hits Kamala on May May the 27th, 2025, and it will hit Hillary Clinton on May the 30th or the 31st, 2025, and June the 3rd, 2025. And then last, I think Obama will have an aspect on June the 8th, I believe. So Lastly, in regards to Hillary Clinton's chart, well, this full moon in regards to Hillary Clinton's chart, transiting Lilith is conjunct her natal vertex, and like I said, I think Lilith, it changed signs and it went into Scorpio on, I believe, March the 26th, I believe. So, and Lilith is like the vengeful woman. And also at the end of this month, another astrologer, he said that on the 26th of May, that transiting Eris, I think it's considered a dwarf planet, but still, some people use it, some people don't. I just look at dates. He said it's going to hit 3 times, but the first time it's going to hit, it's going to be on May the 26th, 2025. And we all know that transiting Saturn is going to change signs on May the 24th, 2025. So let me see here. Let me pause it real quick. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. Today it is May the 12th, 2025. Today's the Diddy trial, I believe. So I looked into a few things in regards to I can't look at his full astrology because I don't have his ascendant or his actual birth time, but I saw some things and I recognized some things that were crazy. There's a cycle that's going on. I'll say inside this video, and I won't make another video, but there's a cycle going on. See, the cycle of Saturn is 29 and a half years, I think. And so 29 and a half years ago, that was when Tupac died, and Biggie, I think, as well. And that was 1996 and 1997. But crazily enough, in 1998, the Monica Lewinsky scandal happened in regards to Hillary Clinton. So it's weird that it's been 29 and a half years and Diddy's now having another scandal come down in regards to him and I guess his associates and the people he surrounds himself with and him. But also, I see in the future that Hillary Clinton's going to have some issues come up as well in regards to her. And Bill Clinton has a lot of crazy progressions going on in his chart too. So, and it's the exact same astrology that was going on back then in 1998. So, I want to stop it here. I'm going to make a second video in regards to Diddy. And I'll probably talk a little bit about Hillary Clinton inside that video too. But yeah, I think I'll make another video in regards to Hillary Clinton on probably the... I want to say the 26th or the 24th. Because, yeah, I don't trust transits because they can be iffy. But the 16th of May seems to be it should be a pretty interesting transit day. But I'll probably make an update on the 18th if something comes up in regards to the 16th. And if nothing comes up, I'll probably make a video on maybe the 24th or the 25th of May. Unless I notice I forgot something or need to correct something. So, bye for now.